Okay, for this video I'm going to show you how to measure the voltage across components in a circuit. So the way to set this up for the Mushi meter is, of course, you want to make sure that your black lead is connected to common, that's ground as always, and this is going to require us to connect the red lead to measure voltage, V. So I've connected it to the voltage terminal. You also want to make sure that your circuit is connected to a power source. It needs to have voltage running through it in order to measure that voltage. So I've connected a 9-volt battery here. And this is just a simple series circuit. It's got a resistor and an LED in it. Over here on my Mushi meter readout, I want to make sure that my bottom box is measuring voltage DC, which it is. And then I want my probes without the clips. So I've taken off the clips so that I just have the metal probes showing. Now, in order to measure voltage dissipated, we might say dissipated. Dissipated means given off or lost or used up by a component. If I want to measure the voltage dissipated by the resistor, for example, I'm going to take one lead and touch one side of the resistor, and I'll take the other lead and touch the other side of the resistor. And if I do that, you'll see on the Mushi meter readout that I have about 6.2, 6.3 volts. Alright, so that's how much voltage this resistor is using up. Let's say I wanted to do it across the LED. I could do the same thing, and if I bend it down a little bit, making sure that you guys can see it a little easier, if I take one lead and touch it to one side of the LED, then I'll take the other lead and touch it to the other side. And I'm reading about 2.6 volts. Now, if you notice it's negative, the negative just means that I have my leads flipped. So if I want to make that positive, I can just switch my leads. And now I can touch one side and the other side, like that. And I'm still getting about the same number. I just switched the leads back, so now I'm reading a positive voltage. It's also possible, if you want to measure the voltage going through a circuit in series. So for example, if I want to know how much voltage is going through both the resistor and the LED together, I could touch one end of the circuit, so that would be the beginning. Here's the beginning, one side of the resistor, and the end of the LED, like that. And if you notice, I'm getting about 9 volts, which should make sense because this is a series circuit and the only two things in the circuit are this resistor and this LED, which means they have to use up all 9 volts of this battery.